It's been about a month since I moved to LA, and I wanted to make this video as a recap and reflection on what life's been like so far, what I've been up to, what's coming next in the future, and what's life like as a full-time musician. The short answer is it's a lot. I'm in a new city with new people, trying new things, making new music, and it's a lot to juggle, but also really fun at the same time. My goals coming out here were to release 1 to 2 songs every month. It was to gig every single week, or if I couldn't get a gig, go to an open mic. And so far, I've been pretty successful with that. I released Nostalgic and Harder Holding On. I've released a cover of Ocean Eyes on YouTube with a music video. And I've also had about 3 gigs to date. Plus, I've been doing a lot of open mics, so much so that I kind of lost my voice the first week I came out here. Did way too much. Had to learn to dial it back a bit. But that's all been great because I've had these goals and I've set out to hit them, and so far that's working. On the other hand, one goal I haven't hit has been getting 1,000 streams on Nostalgic. I think right now it's sitting about 250, maybe almost 300 streams, which I can't complain about at the end of the day. I'm super happy that anyone is out here listening to my music, and the feedback in particular I've gotten on this song has been really great. I agree that I think it is, like production-wise, the closest I've gotten to professional, and it's been really cool to see people just really enjoy the song and mess with me about that and see my growth over time. Because if you go back and listen to Home Again or Same Man, you can see that obviously the production has gotten better over time. I think in terms of getting 1,000 streams, at the end of the day, a lot of that is up to me. It's about making an even better song and getting it out to the right people, making sure people hear it. I think it's something like 100,000 songs are uploaded to Spotify every day. So there's so much new content on there alone, plus social media being churned out. And it's really about how do I stand out? How can I get more people to hear my music? So at the end of the day, Nostalgic's not at 1,000 streams right now, but you never know when it will blow up. A lot of songs that I like, or a lot of artists that I listen to, didn't happen overnight, or songs that they released months ago, all of a sudden got popular. So you never really know when something's gonna go big. I think the best thing I can do is just continue to be consistent with it, try out new things on Instagram, social media like I've been doing, and see what happens, because at the end of the day, I'm proud of these songs that I release. I wouldn't release them if I wasn't. And I think in the end, consistency, hard work, that all pays off. So what does a day look like for me? Usually spend about anywhere from 3 to 6 hours in this studio here, where I can mix vocals, I can record vocals and guitar, I can record videos like this. So it's a really great space to have, and a private area where I can hone the music. If I'm not at the studio, sometimes I'm just at home, where I have a little small vocal booth and setup, and that works out really nicely, especially for when I spontaneously get an idea or just want to track something and I don't have to come all the way to the studio to do it. But the thing I've also come to realize is it's not just about making music, it's about the content and how you promote it. You gotta think about music as a business, and even though actually creating the music is where I have the most fun, I'm also trying to spend just as much time on the content and engagement side of it. My favorite part of that is when I go out around LA and record the Instagram videos and the TikToks that you see. It's really fun. I'm just walking around the city looking constantly for, oh, that's where I want to record my next Instagram video. And so far, it's been great. I've had these visions and I've never had videos come out like this before exactly as I wanted. As far as it goes, I feel like the audio, the video, just everything about it has been stepped up in quality since I've got here. And the views I've been getting on the videos have reflected that. So that's been really nice to see. And it just is a way to get out of the house and get back to the roots, I guess, of how this all started, which is with Instagram and beat shreds and playing guitar. So that's been really nice. Occasionally, I'll spend a day shooting a music video. For the Ocean Eyes video, I went out to Malibu, spent the entire day, sunrise to sunset there, filming, making a music video. So some days it's about editing social media posts, editing music videos, and I'm hoping to do another day like that soon for a music video for Harder Holding On. So that's something to look forward to in the future. As a note, usually I'm working pretty much all day. I stop to eat. Occasionally I'll go for a run. I'm trying to do that more so every day now, just because I feel like I've been sacrificing a bit of my physical and mental health in the pursuit of this music goal, because the truth is, if I'm not doing music, I feel like I'm wasting time and I'm not doing what I came out here to do and to achieve my goals. Now, obviously, you do need rest. I usually spend an hour or two at the end of the day. That's when I let myself watch TV or read a book before bed. But most of my waking hours are spent doing the social media content or the music content. Occasionally, it's me being in distress about these things or just having sort of internal crisis about what am I doing out here? You know, there are certainly days like that for sure, but less of them the more I've been out here and the more I've learned to balance these things and lean on others. I came out here thinking, head down, gonna do it all myself, but the truth is, it's not fun to do it that way, and it's also not getting the best results. This past week in particular, I've been able to work with a lot of other musicians that I've met around town. I've met some people at open mic. The people that I live with are also musicians, and it's been really great to just be able to have conversations and talk with them, hear their side, work with them, and just get new inspiration. So that's one of the biggest takeaways I've had, is just you need people in your life, you know? I'm very much introverted and kind of do it all myself sort of person, but at the same time, that's not sustainable and that's not feasible. One of the biggest lessons I would say I've learned out here is having a vision. And while it might seem obvious, just clearly defining your goals does a lot to make them a reality. I realized this because I had a vision for this one Instagram post that I did for Harder Holding On, the one where I'm at like a park bench in the sunrise and you can see the city skyline in the background. And from the get-go, like I had a clear vision. I'm like, I know exactly what I want. And I went out and I did it, and the video came out perfectly, exactly like I wanted. That same day, I went out to Malibu and recorded the music video for Ocean Eyes. And I had an idea for the opening shot, which came out great, exactly like I envisioned. But then I was like, oh, I'll just wing the rest. Like I'll figure it out as I go and see what the day is like and where I can possibly shoot. And then the whole day I was stressed because I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know if I had the right shots or if there's enough to work with. Luckily, I got home, I found out, yes, I indeed shot so much footage that yes, there was enough to work with for a video. But that first moment was really nerve-wracking because I thought maybe I didn't. And basically the lesson here is not just with the videos, but with what I want to do with music. The goal is to have a clear vision, because if you don't, how are you ever going to reach it? How are you ever going to get where you want to be if you don't know where you want to be? So with those Instagram videos, I have the clearest vision of, okay, this is what I want it to look like and this is how I'm going to get there. And I realized I need to be doing the same thing with my music. Obviously, I have the goals of a song every month and the acoustic videos and covers on YouTube and gigging, but those are tiny steps. What does the grand vision look like? And honestly, that's something I'm still trying to figure out and still trying to define. But I've come to realize that's really important if I want to succeed, or at least make my definition of success as a full-time musician. All right, lastly and most exciting, we have what's next. Well, I can tell you I have a new song coming out in March. It's gonna be called LA Lately. It's still a work in progress right now, but it's coming along great, and I think it could be one of my best songs to date. I know I say that every single time, but I am getting better at producing, singing, songwriting with every single release I do. So the hope is that with this song and all the songs that follow, they're gonna build upon each other, and they're just gonna be more enjoyable listening experiences for you going forward. I'm also gonna continue doing covers of popular songs on YouTube, similar to Ocean Eyes. I'm also posting on YouTube a full concert video from a recent gig I did. It's a chance to hear a lot of your favorite songs in a new way, and a bunch of unreleased and upcoming releases as well. I do live looping, there's extended guitar solos, and honestly, my voice has improved a lot since some of those original recordings, so it's like hearing my new songs in a whole new light. That's gonna be coming out in a couple weeks as well. I'm also trying to get music videos going for some previous releases like Harder Holding On and Nostalgic. I'm also posting daily on TikTok. I do a lot more videos like this, talking directly to camera and giving advice to other musicians, artists, creatives, kind of talking about my experience, what I've learned, and how I've been able to go full-time as a musician. So if you're looking for that sort of content, it's Beeb Shreds, same handle as Instagram. Go check that out on TikTok. And on Instagram, you can expect the great content I'm always providing there. I'm really trying to step it up in terms of the video and audio quality and just walking around LA, finding the most scenic places, because even though I'm not in national parks, I can still find beauty in city life, and that's what I'm going for right now. Thank you so much for watching this video and for following me on this journey. Your support, all your streams, all the comments and likes that you give, I can't say how much I appreciate it. It's been great to have 30 days as a full-time musician and another 30 and more after that to come. I'm gonna keep doing monthly posts like this, so let me know what you want to see, what you're interested in hearing about. And as always, thank you for watching.